Nightlight City gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rebels will kick. Bright lights city, gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rebels offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right?
There he goes. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. To throw, it's Calandria. Working that left side now. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it, though.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
The short hands, it's Reynolds. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Rebels are flying down the field. Unloads quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get up.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So UCLA's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back, who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on them.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Right on the money.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try to run for it. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Might as well give it to him again. Spins away from the defense. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bruins!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV is... go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll send the back in motion. Hold and fired complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Glover. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. Fires left. Intercepted. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He'll try to take it back. Did some work on the return, and they mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. The snap sets up to throw. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, third and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up fourth.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. And you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Makes the grab, it's Reynolds. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now it's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Glover. Fights off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Touchdown, UNLV. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
When you're trying to throw the ball down from the 1-yard line, it's going to have to be a bang-bang play, right? Quarterback making a quick read, getting it out quickly, receiver being ready for it. All 3 of those things happen for the offense, scoring that touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Flores. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking down the middle. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Off-play action. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's loose down the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice again. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Firing to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, UCLA. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
UNLV 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Turning it on! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now the play fake. Going for 6. Touchdown Vegas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Flores. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Catch in the middle, it's Flores. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on 1st down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Bruins will punt this one away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. Took him a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, Dave.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. To the air, it's Calandria. He's going to let it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Flores. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
28, UNLV.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They're down 28-14, making it really important to put up some kind of score on this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. UNLV is coming off its best 2-year stretch in school history, but they've got a new coach, but an experienced one in Dan Mullen, who has more than 100 wins on his resume.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Reese. Dan Mullen. Like, he's inheriting a team that was...
Turning on the Jets. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't, and you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown Rebels. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And Reese, no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Power football with the run. Past the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Got it in the middle. It's Flores. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Thomas. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage, so that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Back to throw, it's Calandria. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Rebels. And the comeback is on.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Quickly out to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Glover.
And you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
Making side adjustments here. Trying play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Great Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Sticking out of the belly, go out, pull it. Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Turns it on in midfield. Racing to the right. Inside the touchdown Bruins. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires it incomplete.
And how about this young fella? They're slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple.
There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
That's caught. It's Reynolds. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The screen, and watch out. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And great great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Encroachment defense.
There's a penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground because there's not much to lose this close to the end zone. They're not just close enough to smell it. It is overwhelming their olfactory sensors. They are right on the doorstep, 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UNLV. Fit it in the window for the score.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, into the game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The official says no good. After the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
Man, that's tough for the kicker. Here you are in the 4th quarter. You're trying to break this tie, give your team the lead, and knock it off the upper.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
First play of the first possession of OT. Red pass is complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
It's complete. Touchdown, UCLA! They strike first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
UCLA 49, UNLV.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Vegas. They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time.
Yeah, right.
If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's go.